Hey guys, Virgil with Crazy Cyber signing on with yet another update on Hulk. We've been putting in the work. We have our very first tube basically completed, and I say that because this is the tube that we're going to tee off of in order to go to the inlet on each water block. Now I've made some measurements and done some quackulations, and you can see that lining up our fitting here, we are pretty much perfect. Now I can slide it down probably safely to about there, and that is the reason that I left this section here long after the 90, because we have probably about to here that we can completely cut off in order to get this, which will be at the lowest possible point and still lining up and fitting down in to make sure that there's no leaks trying to put it down on the bend. And so I'm going to say, even if we do it here, right, if we cut all that off and we're looking at it straight, we only need to go to about there to get it to line up with one of the inlets. Preliminary research on a forum on these water blocks says that it doesn't matter really which side you go in for the inlet. I'm obviously going to double check that and go to the actual manufacturer's website and try to figure out whether or not that's true. If it is, we'll just have to cut a little bit more off of this to get to this one. But as of right now, I'm thinking of going to this one. And that would mean we would go to this one on this side. Now, if it doesn't really matter which one is the inlet, I might go to this one just to increase the length of the tubing and therefore give it more time to cool ambiently before it reaches the CPU. And that difference will be negligible with such a small distance between the two, but every little bit adds up and helps, right? So I'm calling this a inner diameter integrity maintainer. That worked well. We've got full inner diameter. We got a little bit of folding right there. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but it's also not completely ideal. But this is the first hardline system I've ever built, and I probably picked the hardest possible one I could have possibly began with, but that's kind of just how I am. It's kind of what I do. All right, want to learn programming? Jump right into assembly. So I'm really excited for the rest of this build, guys. I'm going to be giving you periodic updates and sneak peeks before I release the video, but we are cruising right along with this. I will have to get more tubing. I will have to buy a couple more fittings, but we are moving along, and I'm so excited for the final result. Hope you guys have a good night. Virgil signing off.